Hey guys, here we're asked to find the missing angle, and the angle in question is as follows. We're given a triangle here labeled A, B, and C. Angle A is going to be 2x minus 2 degrees. Angle B is 38 degrees. And angle C is x degrees. And the question would have us to solve the missing angles in this question. Let's specifically find angle A. So now the first thing that we're going to do whenever you have a question like this is use some of the basic characteristics of a triangle. And the very basic characteristic is that the sum of angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So that would mean angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. Now the next thing we're going to do is substitute wherever we see angle A, B, and C for the values or expressions given. So angle A is given as 2x minus 2 degrees plus angle B, which is 38 degrees, plus angle C, which is x degrees, and that is equal to 180. Now, take a note that the 2x minus 2 is in parentheses, but you don't have to put the parentheses. I simply put it just so that you can see how I substituted it into the equation. But moving forward, we're going to just write it out without any degrees, the entire equation, 2x minus 2 plus 38 plus x is equal to 180. Now the goal is to solve for our x. We're solving to find at the very end angle A. Angle A has a x variable, our x unknown, that we need to find. And so we have to solve for x first and then plug it into the expression for angle A, and that's how we'll find it. You can pause the video here if you would like to and try to work it out on your own. But if not, let's keep going. The next thing we're going to do before we start solving for x, we're going to look at the left-hand side of the equal sign. And if you notice, there are some terms that are alike. So the 2x and the x, they have the same variable attachment. And so they can definitely be combined. And the minus 2 plus 38 can be combined as well. So I'm going to bring them all together. So 2x plus x. And the reason it's plus x is because the sign in front of the x is plus, or is positive. The x is a positive x. Next, we can do minus 2 because the 2 is negative, plus 38 is equal to 180 degrees. Now we can combine the like terms. 2x plus x is 3x, and negative 2 plus 38 is the same as saying 38 minus 2, which is a positive 36, and that is equal to 180. Now we are closer to our goal, and we are still solving for our x variable, so we need to get rid of everything on the left-hand side of the equal sign where the x is. The next thing I'm going to remove is the 36. It is plus 36, so we're going to subtract 36 using opposite operations on both sides of our equation. And we are going to be left with the 3x on the left-hand side. 36 minus 36 is 0, and that is equal to 180 minus 36, which is 144. Finally, we look at the 3x, and whenever we see a 3 attached to the x like this, that operation is multiplication, and we always apply opposite operations when we're trying to remove items from one side of equal sign or equality sign to the other. So the opposite of multiplication is division by the thing we are trying to move. In this case, it is 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, so we're left with x on the left-hand side, and that is equal to 144 divided by 3, which is 48 degrees. Now, x represents angle C, so this is also angle C. Now, we are asked to solve for angle A. Let's go over here. Angle A is given by the expression 2x minus 2. So we're going to substitute in this expression wherever we see x for 48 degrees, because that's what we solved x to be. So 2 times 48 minus 2. You can plug this whole thing into your calculator if you wish, or you can work it out. But the answer at the end will be 94 degrees. So our angles, angle A is 94, angle B is given as 38, and angle C is 48 degrees. In order to test this and see if it is correct, you can simply apply the first known fact or characteristic of any triangle, the fact that all of the angles in that triangle must be equal to 180. So the question then to solve or to see if your answer is correct is to see if 94, which is the measurement for angle A, plus 38, which is the measurement for angle B, plus 48, which is the measurement for angle C, is that equal to 180? And the answer is yes, it is equal. And so you have your final answer.